It's a fantastic afternoon here in the city of Lagos. All about precisely where it's going down is a book launch, Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. And of course, this is the red carpet live here in Ogba, Lagos State. I'm your host on the red carpet, Jerry Musa. But you can call me, of course, Jerry the Strawberry that has a blackberry and lives in Mercury in the 24th century. Just back from Mercury. And of course, the people there say hello to you all. Of course, you want to know what's beneath the glamour? The glamour you see, all the nice ties and the suits of the pastor's wife. You want to see how it goes down beneath the glamour? This is the book launch of the Pastor Dolly. And definitely I welcome you to the event. It's going down live here. Definitely VIPs will be coming soon. And you get to meet them all. Dignitaries from all walks of life will be here today. And definitely you are in for the best moments of your life. Welcome to the book launch, Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. Welcome. Alright, still a beautiful afternoon here in the city of Ogba, Lagos State, Nigeria, where it's going down the book launch ceremony of the book, Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. Right here, I've got with me a delectable young man who you have to meet definitely. He is the MC for today's host officially. May I welcome you to my red carpet, MC?
Thank you very much.
Well, can we meet you, please?
Well, my name is Charles Ideho, and I'm a journalist and also a broadcaster. But I also double as the CEO of the company that handled the production of the book. So it's like a double honor for me here to be present here to grace this occasion. First of all, as the producer of the book, publisher of the book, official publisher, and also a friend of Pastor Dolly's, and then also an MC. In fact, it's a triple honor, really.
Oh, wow, fantastic. This is great, and definitely for me too, it's an honor because it's my colleague, and never need someone of this caliber in the house. So well, it's still the moment of truth here in Ogba, Lagos, when it's going down at the book launch of the book, Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. And I've got someone so close to Pastor Dolly here this afternoon. She's actually a daughter to Pastor Dolly, and Pastor Dolly has done a lot for her. I'm definitely sure about it. Can I meet you, Princess?
Good afternoon. I'm Osama Lorigbinusa.
Osama Lorigbinusa. I think I've seen this face some time ago, but that's for after I've come here. Definitely Osama. What can you say about Pastor Lori yourself? I'm sure you know a lot. If I were to ask you to say a lot about her, we wouldn't leave here this afternoon. So what can you say about Pastor Lori?
Pastor Dolly.
Pastor Dolly, yes.
she's a mother. She's a role model. She's everything you can ever think. She's everything you can ever think about a good mother. She has all the qualities.
Wow, she has all the qualities, and I'm sure she must have, inspired you in so many ways, and even, taught you to live right in so many ways. So, what are the things you think she's done for you, or the examples she's laid down for you that are helping you right now in life?
Yeah, her pattern of lifestyle. She's not someone. She doesn't take rubbish.
Wow.
She gives you the.
She's principled, yes.
Yes. She gives you the advice a mother can give to a daughter.
Okay, and I'm sure she inspired this beauty I'm seeing on you too as well. I mean, if nothing can be seen about what she's inspired you on, I think everybody can see this. Even the blind man can see this beauty right here this afternoon. All right, then. Now, thank you. We're still on the red carpet of the book launch of the book Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. And I'm still here on the red carpet. Jerry Musa is my name. You can call me Jerry the Strawberry. That's a blackberry. Lives in Mercury in the 24th century. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm still so very excited here at the book launch Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly, and I've got someone very cute and handsome. In fact, I'm beginning to jealous of fine people. I never knew you were, this beautiful and handsome when I saw you the first time. Definitely, welcome to the program, Book Launch.
Alright, yeah, thank you so much.
Can we meet you, please?
Yeah, I'm Daramola Joseph.
Daramola Joseph. Wow, what do you know about Pastor Dolly to start with?
Wow, Pastor Dolly, she's like a mother to me. Wow. We've been like for 4 years now, and she's really like a mother to me. So,
and of course, the book launch of the book Beneath the Glamour. That word says a lot. I mean, the statement says a lot. Very pregnant. So what can you say about the book itself?
Well, I can say a lot of things about the book because when she started at first, I was in a house. We were doing so many things because of the book. I was helping her to do a lot of editings and just corporate editing myself, So she's like a mother to me, very close, So that's it.
Wow. So what's one thing, since you did editing of the book, what's one thing in the book that you think that the reader might want to, grasp the book for because of this one thing that they will gain, of course?
Well, actually, aside from anything, this is a book every pastor wife must read. It's a must read for every pastor's
It's a
wife.
must read for every pastor's wife. Well, the basic is that the book is going to be out in the market very soon. And of course, every pastor's wife or aspiring pastor's wife should go get this book, Beneath the Glamour. I'm sure you'll have a lot to benefit from this book. Definitely, we'll stay on the red carpet, and I'll see you later. Well, I'm so inspired. I'm so happy about the prospect of having this book myself, Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly. It's still the book launch right here in Ogba, Lagos State. I've got someone so beautiful. I think I've seen this face somewhere, but I can't remember right now. She will tell me where I've seen the face before, though. Welcome to the red carpet.
Hi, thank you.
Well, can we meet you officially?
Okay, my name is Patience. I work with Galaxy TV.
I knew it! I've seen Patience's face before somewhere. Yeah, of course. And definitely now she's told me where I've met her before. Patience, you know Pastor Dolly?
Yes, I do. I do.
So what can you say about she's a friend?
Yes, she's a friend.
So apart from being a friend to you, what else is she to you?
She's a mother figure as well. Like a big sis, more like. I've known her for a while now, and I've always known her to be a good person. So when she told me about the book, I felt happy for her, and this is just my own way of coming out to encourage her.
Wow, Patience sounds so inspiring herself. I think you should be dropping the book very soon yourself. And when you want to do the red carpet, come in to come and do it for you. So, I mean, the book, Beneath the Glamour. Yeah, Beneath the Glamour. What can you say about the book? I mean, the word itself is so pregnant, Beneath the Glamour. It says a lot. What can you say about the book itself?
All right, I think I would say I'm privileged to have been able to at least read some parts of the book before now. She gave me a copy, and it's a good book. And really, beyond even every other thing, I think it's good that somebody is actually coming out to talk from a perspective a lot of people have shied away from. You know, when you see women in the spotlight, people just assume everything is okay.
All rosy.
Yes, especially when you go to church, you see that pastor's wife, we all call mommy. You feel she has everything in the world and no problems. But underneath all of that, they have their own demons they deal with and all of that. So this is just a way of letting people know that these people are normal human beings like every other person, and they have challenges as well. And it's also a book that will help those kind of women to pick themselves up, you know, no matter the challenge, regardless what the situation is, and step on.
Talking about picking yourselves up, you are so wonderful. Thank you for picking yourself up to be on my red carpet today. See you later. Definitely still a fantastic afternoon here in Ogba, in the city of Lagos, in the city of excellence. And of course, excellent things are happening here today. Definitely still the book launch of Pastor Dolly, the book Beneath the Glamour. And what is, left Beneath the Glamour today? Well, I have a comedian in the house. Definitely is someone that you want to hear him talk one thing or the other to you on the screen. And I'm sure he wants to say something to you. So he's quite eager to talk. You are quite eager to talk. Say something to the audience.
I have nothing to say.
Well, he has nothing to say, but I'm sure he has something to say about Pastor Dolly and the book Beneath the Glamour. What do you have to say about Pastor Dolly?
First of all, she's my mom. I have to make that point clear. Check very well, you see the resemblance. But she's a fantastic person. I mean, she's down to earth. She has no time to actually paint it red when it's actually green, and has no time to paint it green when it's actually red. She tells you the way it is, and I like what she has done. She has been able to, with her book Beneath the Glamour, she has been able to actually show us, will I say whole half or from personal experience and plus the experience of other persons, what the pains behind being a pastor's wife. And actually, I think to a great extent also relates to actually being a wife person, to actually a husband who is actually good or bad.
Right. I'm actually feeling this guy here, right here. I'm telling you, he has a lot to say about her because, of course, he's coming from the strong perspective, and she's a mother to him as well. He has a lot to say. If I let him continue here today, perhaps we won't finish this red carpet here in this particular venue today. You might have to pay double the fee we paid for this particular hall. But I'm not here to make him talk for the whole day. I have a lot of questions to ask you, bro. But what can you say about the book itself? I mean, Beneath the Glamour, the topic is quite pregnant. What can you say about the topic itself?
Something it shows behind. It's like saying behind the scenes of actually an epic movie. There are some flops that you actually see. Most times, a lot of persons, celebrities, pastors, and so on and so forth, they actually come out plainly with this very good image of holy, righteous, and will I say superstar related behavior, and they tend to actually forget, or that some persons actually have this view of their behind the scenes. Like for instance, let me move beyond the spiritual aspect now. Let me say for some super celebrities, in quote artists, they paint this glamorous lifestyle. Meanwhile, they are having so much huge debt in their back. Let me now bring it back to this book. A pastor's wife and a pastor. Like that, oh darling, I love you. Oh, I love that one too much. And behind the scenes, he just finished punching that woman, making her eyes swell up. And when she comes and say, oh, I fell down, pretending in this thing. So this book is actually revealing. It's like a revelation. Not everybody gets to see them, but these are the things people face as regards this issue.
Show that if you're a pastor's wife or an aspiring pastor's wife, yourself is and of course, enrich your knowledge and know how it feels to be a pastor's wife, and get your mind prepared for it, because in life we see how a lot of big mysteries. Not done. We're still here in the red carpet live, and of course, wow, I'm in the mood to just give God a praise, because I've got people of high integrity and intellect here on the red carpet today. Can we meet too, ma?
My name is Reverend Mrs. Adebimpe Adelaja.
Reverend Mrs. Adebimpe Adelaja. From one pastor to another, I will have to lay put my head down so you can lay your hands and pray for me to pass that anointing to always be a good person. Well, welcome to Red Carpet. What can you say about Pastor Dolly in a word?
Well, Pastor Dolly is a wonderful woman of God. She's a practical Christian. She's somebody that is very transparent. You can see Christ in her, in everything that she does. She bubbles with joy. And when you see her, you see the beauty of the Lord and the joy of the Lord radiating all over her. She's a very accommodating woman. She's a woman, epitome of love, beauty, and mention it.
Wow, I mean, you've said it all, but from your own perspective as a pastor yourself, a reverend yourself, and of course I know you're your wife too. Now, what's beneath the glamour of you yourself, from your own perspective? What do you think is beneath the glamour that we perhaps don't know about?
Well, a lot of pains and gains, as this woman has said. Many people do desire to be a pastor's wife, particularly these days. In those days when somebody says she's a pastor's wife, people will begin to pity you. As a matter of fact, even parents, when you say you want to marry a pastor, the first reaction is, you want to marry a poor man, somebody that will just be preaching, and that's all. But these days, we all know that the gospel being preached today gives room for people to, explode financially and spiritually. So these days, a lot of young people want to marry a pastor because they feel it takes you around the world. You go to places, people will respect you, they bow to you. In some places, mommy, and all this kind of thing. So many people desire, many ladies desire to marry a pastor. But the truth of the matter is, there are usually two sides to a coin. Even though the glamour is there, but a lot of pains. Maybe because the pastors are exposed. They are exposed to so many temptations, more than an average believer. They have a lot of women they want to counsel, and some of these women are possessed, and some pastors, maybe they are in their low season or low mood. Such pastors, if care is not taken, some of these men are pulled down, and you begin to hear some things you could not imagine that the pastor will do under a normal condition. So there are a lot of pains
beneath the glamour.
Yes.
Wow.
And sometimes you just discover that female people, the female members of the church, many times they don't like the pastor's wife for no just reason. Probably they think she's one enjoying, and they desire that they also want to find themselves in that situation. So sometimes because of that, some pastors, female pastors or pastors' wives do experience some pains.
Wow, Reverend, a lot of things obviously are beneath the glamour. I want you to said here today. I mean, I don't want to experience some of those things, but definitely a sacrifice you must pay to be a pastor's wife. What can I say? May I be a pastor tomorrow? Well, God knows whether He wants to call me to the ministry or not. And my wife, if you happen to be my wife later in future as a pastor, I pray you have the patience to be with me. Anyways, I'm Jerry Musa, and definitely the red carpet still continues. Thank you very much for having me.
Thank you very much.
God bless. We're still here, definitely. Don't touch the dial. Alright, it's a fantastic moment. I must tell you, if you're not here, trust me, you're nowhere. Definitely. It's the book launch of the book Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly this beautiful afternoon. Of course, I was still here in Ogba, Lagos, where it's going down so live. And I have here the reason for the celebration herself, Pastor Dolly. She's right here. Good afternoon, Pastor Dolly.
Good afternoon.
It's my pleasure to have you on the red carpet. I mean, it matches your color yourself. You have a paint of red. You have a touch of red. You're so inspiring. You're so motivational. You're everything I can ever wish for a mother. I'm also blushing myself. I mean, what's about the book Beneath the Glamour? The word pregnant, so pregnant.
Well, it's a kind of a fiction, I would say. God gave me about 3 years ago. I actually wrote this book 3 years ago. I started working on it and all that until it finally materialized today. It's about basically focused on pastors' wives. That in every pastor's wife we see in the church, outside, encouraging others, they also have their pains that they cannot come to the public to discuss with people. So it's basically the pains, those gains. Of course, they have gains, they have pains. That the book is all about.
Wow, I have a personal question to ask about the book itself. I mean, we know about pastor's wife playing this motivational role, being this counselor for marriages that are about to crash, inspiring people. You can still push on. I mean, you can still be together for a while. I've done it. I've succeeded. If I can do it, you can do it. How do you cope? Is it that there's a special anointing for pastors' wives to always have this meekness to sustain their marriages, or what's actually the motivation?
It's basically, like I always tell people, being a pastor's wife is a calling of its own, because it takes so much out of you. It takes so much in terms of you giving up things that maybe I use the word you're right in order to make others happy. You give up your happiness sometimes to make others happy.
Wow, you give out your happiness to make others happy, and that's the standard Christ left for us to always do. Displease yourself sometimes so that others can be pleased. Thank you very much, Pastor Dolly, for this beautiful piece, and I'm sure we'll have my copy of the book before I leave here today.
Of course you will.
All right,
thank you.
It's still the red carpet of the book launch Beneath the Glamour by Pastor Dolly right here in Ogba, Lagos State. If you're not here, trust me, you're nowhere to be found. I'm sorry to say that, but definitely Ogba, Lagos is set up place today by this book launch. The dignitaries are in there and we're ready to fire on. I'm still Jerry Musa, but you can call me Jerry the Strawberry, that's the black man. Lives in Mercury in the 21st century. I'm still here. Don't go nowhere. Well, it's been a fabulous day, I must confess to you. It was right here. I didn't just tweet in Ogba, Lagos, Ikeja. Definitely, it's been the book launch of the book Beneath the Glamour. Yes, sir, written by Pastor Dolly. I've enjoyed every bit of this red carpet action, and I'm proud to have said that. It's been a wonderful time. With the crew, myself, we want to say thank you for being here on the red carpet. We have, so many things to talk about, even in the hall, as the program goes on. Definitely, I'm still your boy, your host, Jerry Musa, but you can call me Jerry the Strawberry, that's the black man. Listen, Mercury in the 24th century. Must I say, congratulations. So well done to Tokwe Fadilo, who's been behind the camera, making things happen for you all to see. Fabulous thing, I must say. It's quite creative, and I'm expecting him to do a lot on this particular job. I mean, what can I say about the book? Beneath the Glamour, expository book, takes you behind the scenes. Understanding the secret pains and gains of a pastor's wife. If you're a pastor's wife or aspiring to be one, you have to go get this book and enrich your knowledge. Because why? I have to tell you that knowledge is quite important, and of course mediocrity is something you should run from. I will see you again next time as we continue to bring you live action from the red carpet. I'm quite happy to do this today, and definitely see you at the other side of the show. Cheers, bye bye.